Kristen. We're hanging out with the cat this morning. Look at this adorable cat. This is the cat that I heard meow earlier this morning. It was so funny. We are delighted to have Linda Edwards here with us, a pet tech at Nana's Pet First Aid and CPR. And this is Murphy?
This is Murphy.
Murphy is adorable.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to be back. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're talking about sort of emergency situations that we may find ourselves in with our pets.
Right.
It happens a lot, doesn't it?
It happens all the time, every single day, and it catches you by surprise, and you need to be ready.
Do me a favor, slide Murphy down just a little bit so that we can hear you, because we're hearing Murphy in your microphone. No, that's okay. We just want to make sure everybody at home gets this great information. So when you say it happens when we, of course, least expect it, just like any emergency, people emergency or pet emergency, do we panic in those moments? We just don't know what to do?
You know, really we do. But when you do know what to do, that's what helps us. You take a deep breath and think about it, and you really know what to do once you take a class. You can have bleeding emergencies, choking emergencies, poisoning emergencies. They're all handled differently, and what you do the first few minutes makes a big difference.
Yeah, for so many people, too, the closest emergency vet isn't always all that close.
No. There are towns that don't have them. So, for example, when you travel with your pet, you want to be sure if you're staying in a town overnight with your pet that there is an emergency vet, because what if you need one? You're going to be very glad that there is one. And for the ones that are local in your own town, you want to be sure that you know their address, their phone number, the shortest route to them. And of course, you want to put that in your phone and in your GPS, so in the time of emergency, you've got it at your fingertip.
Yeah, I think about that all the time. I have 2 dogs, and God forbid anything happened, I always think, okay, what emergency vet would I take them to? How quickly can I get there? Do I have the number? Because in those moments you're panicking, you're not thinking of those things.
Right, and I give these forms out, these pieces of paper with the information of the emergency vets with their name, address, and phone number. And I give them out in all my classes. And I've had people contact me later and say, I had that in my phone because I drill it in the class. Put it in your phone, put it in your GPS. And I've had them call me and say, I did that, and guess what? I used it, and thank you so much.
Made a big, big difference. Yes. April is National Pet First Aid Awareness Month.
It is. It is. It's a big month in the pet industry. It's time to stop and make sure that you have what you need for your pets in an emergency. Do you have pet carriers? Do you have their rabies certificates? Do you have your information for the emergency vets? Are they updated? Are they in your phone? We updated our list before coming in here today.
Good.
And I update it all the time, and lo and behold, there were 3 or 4 things we had to update on it. So you can't just count on old information. You have to be sure it's current. And again, have it in your phone and in your GPS.
A couple other quick things I want to make sure we touch on before we go. We have about 30 seconds left. If people want to find you and take a pet first aid class or a pet CPR class, what do they need to do?
Nana's Pet First Aid and CPR.com and pettech.net. Those are the 2 places to find me.
And we'll make sure that we put those websites on our website to make it nice and easy for you. Easter lilies. I know this is like everybody's got them this weekend, bringing them to Grandma, bringing them over to your friend's house. What do we need to know about Easter lilies?
Easter lilies can be very deadly to cats if they eat any part of it or lick any part of it, even the pollen. So even if your kitties do not try to eat the plant, if you have one near them and they walk in the pollen or it gets on their fur, kitties like to groom, you've got the possibility of severe kidney failure.
Okay, so make sure you remember that if you have an Easter lily in the house, keep it away from the kitties. Thank you so much for coming to see us. Thanks, Murphy. You did a good job. You're so pretty. I just want to touch you if I weren't allergic. Oh, my goodness. He's a very good boy. We'll see you again soon. And you always give us great information. So, and we're going to put some of those lists that Linda was talking about up on our website, WBTV.com. It is 7:41. We'll be right back after this.